Mazer world! Are you ready? Are you ready to get into alignment with who you really are? Because it's time! It's time to boost your happiness, your relationships, your health, and of course, your finances. It's Elma here, and I invite you to listen today to another great episode from a Mazer podcast. In today's episode, I'm going to talk about the best advice for attending your first Abraham Hicks workshop. So, you started reading about the law of attraction and manifesting, and now you have some burning questions you want answered. Although different books are a great source of information about the law of attraction, they can't always help you with some personal issues you're dealing with. Or perhaps you're wondering about some deeper questions like what's the meaning of life and why are you here? So, how do you get answers that are not in the law of attraction books? Well, you can go to an Abraham Hicks workshop, which you might have heard about if you read any of the Abraham Hicks books. These seminars are perfect for people who know some basic stuff about the law of attraction, but need more insight into it. But what is an Abraham Hicks workshop like? Why should you go, and how do you prepare for it? These are only some of the questions I'll be answering in this podcast. So if you want to find out everything you wanted to know about Abraham Hicks workshops, listen on! So let me tell you about Abraham Hicks. For those of you who are new to this, Esther Hicks is an author of the popular Law of Attraction books, which she co-authored with her late husband, Jerry Hicks. But what makes Esther Hicks different from all the other Law of Attraction authors and gurus is that her teaching comes straight from the source, Abraham. And now let me explain to you about who is Abraham. Abraham is a group of non-physical entities that Esther Hicks channels and puts their wisdom into book form. However, if you attend an Abraham Hicks workshop, you have the opportunity to watch the channeling of Abraham in real time and actually ask questions for Abraham that are answered through Esther. The main goal of Abraham Hicks workshops is to help people by bringing them closer to the source and teaching them how to use the law of attraction to manifest their dreams. Esther Hicks has traveled all around the world and continues to do so in her efforts to bring Abraham to as many people as possible. This is only some of the basic info about Esther Hicks and Abraham, but if you want to know more, you should receive the best teachings of Abraham that we have put together just for you. That's the easiest and quickest way to get familiar with the Abraham teachings. You can find more about Abraham Hicks and other important resources if you go to amazer.me/40. Furthermore, let's discuss the 5 benefits of attending an Abraham Hicks workshop. If you're into the law of attraction, attending an Abraham Hicks seminar might be very beneficial for you. Because 1, you can ask Abraham questions. The main benefit of attending an Abraham Hicks event is, of course, being able to ask Abraham any question you want. Remember, Abraham has the information from the universal source, which is in and of itself mind-blowing. So if there are any questions that are on your mind regarding the law of attraction or anything else that you might want to know about, Abraham will answer. How amazing is that? The second benefit is that you can learn new information about how to use the law of attraction. Another cool thing about Abraham Hicks seminars is that you can learn a bunch of new stuff about manifesting and the law of attraction. So if anything is unclear regarding the process of the law of attraction, or you're not quite sure how to use some of the techniques, you will definitely find out valuable information at these amazing seminars. However, unfortunately, not all people get the chance to go to an Abraham Hicks workshop. And a great way to make up for that is to get access to daily Abraham Hicks tips and tricks for manifesting your goals. That way, you will get all the valuable information for manifesting without having to go to the seminar. The third benefit is that you can hear other people's experiences. Although having your own personal questions answered is great, hearing other people's questions and their experiences is also very valuable. It's interesting to hear what other people are going through because you could certainly relate. It's also great to hear some of the inspiring success stories from the people at the workshop. The fourth benefit is that you can meet like-minded people. If your friends have no idea what you're talking about when you mention the law of attraction and you get weird looks from them, then you should definitely go to an Abraham Hicks workshop. You will meet so many people who are just like you and are passionate about the law of attraction. And the best part is that you won't have to feel weird about talking about manifesting, visualization, affirmations, and other law of attraction stuff because other people at the workshop are also dying to talk about it with someone and share their experience. The fifth benefit is that you can get motivated and inspired. When you leave an Abraham Hicks workshop, you will definitely feel so motivated and inspired to continue your law of attraction work and improve your skills. You will have so many new techniques to try, and your journey will instantly become more fun. And now, allow me to explain to you the tips for attending your first Abraham Hicks workshop. So, you know all the benefits of attending an Abraham Hicks workshop, but you're probably wondering, what exactly is going on there, and how does it all work? Don't worry, I'm going to explain everything you need to know. The first tip is regarding preparing for the workshop. Before you go to an Abraham Hicks workshop, you should definitely prepare and get some info on Abraham's teachings. The best way to do that is to read Abraham Hicks materials during the days leading up to the workshop. That will totally get you in the mood for hearing Abraham live and will also allow you to know what's going on and get more out of the workshop when you get there. The second tip is regarding how does an Abraham Hicks workshop start? After everyone is seated and Esther Hicks finally walks up to the stage and introduces herself, she connects to Abraham. Then they get into some of the talking points for the evening, which can change for each event. It's basically an intro that gives you a better idea of the main topics that Abraham will focus on. The third tip is regarding the hot seat. The hot seat is actually the name of the chair on the stage next to Abraham, where the people from the audience come to sit and ask their questions. All of the questions are recorded and filmed. People have the chance to ask any question they want, whether it's how the law of attraction works, how to get better at manifesting, how to use visualization techniques, how to deal with loneliness, how to get rid of negative thoughts, how to manifest, and even why are we here, what is our purpose, and how was the universe created? So you really get a wide range of different questions, from personal, practical, to spiritual, which is great. The answers that Abraham gives are incredibly wise and filled with compassion, hope, and love. It's something that you really need to experience for yourself. The fourth tip is regarding how to get selected for the hot seat. Of course, everybody wants to ask their question, but unfortunately, not everybody gets the chance to. Abraham Hicks seminars and events have gotten bigger and bigger over the years, and there are simply too many people, so Abraham cannot answer everybody. It's Abraham who chooses the people for the hot seat based on their energy and alignment. So again, it's all about your vibrational frequency that can be felt by Abraham. It has nothing to do with who you are, where you're from, or how you look. But in case you are one of the lucky ones who gets chosen to ask the questions, you need to come prepared. The fifth tip is regarding think about your question for Abraham ahead of time. It's best that you think about what you would like to ask Abraham before you actually go to the workshop. That way, in case you get chosen to ask the questions, you will know exactly what to ask instead of fumbling and trying to come up with the question on the spot. Remember that you have the chance to actually talk with the infinite source who has the answers to all of your questions. So choose what you're going to ask very wisely. And the last tip is regarding getting access to workshop recording. Since all the Abraham Hicks workshops are recorded, make sure to listen to the one you went to again, because with Abraham, it's usually necessary to listen to their wisdom and messages a couple of times before it really sinks in. You can find more about Abraham Hicks' schedule and other important resources if you go to amazer.me/40. Going to an Abraham Hicks workshop is a really great idea, but unfortunately, not everybody is able to go. The first problem is that the workshops for 2018 and 2019 are going to be held only in a couple of American states, and there are people all over the world who would like to go. Even if an Abraham Hicks workshop is scheduled for your city, you might not have the money to go. But don't worry, you can get all that information and daily Abraham wisdom without actually going to the workshop. How great is that? You have just listened to another episode from a Mazer podcast. I hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget, if you want to master the law of attraction like a guru, try this ultimate free tool at amazer.me/LOA-advices to understand and practice the best techniques that only 1% of the people use in order to attract everything you want into your life. Until next time, stay happy and keep manifesting your dream life.